Hey guys, welcome back to my coastal kitchen, and today is the start of grouper season, so we're taking our local grouper, going to the Mediterranean with this Moroccan braised fish dish. First, we're gonna start with our mise en place. As always, we gotta build the flavor before we get cooking, so we're gonna start with just chopping and slicing and dicing all of our vegetables. We have some nice beefsteak local tomatoes. We've got some beautiful red peppers, some fresh cilantro, one of my favorite herbs of all time. Once you start chopping this stuff up, it's gonna be smelling right. Some fresh lemon as always. Chickpeas? What? You never see me cook with these bad boys before, but you're going to today. They are great, packed with protein, packed with flavor, packed with so much goodness. And then of course, the star of the show, we have our grouper. Today is actually the second day of local grouper season here on the coast. So we're gonna be throwing down with some grouper. I love my grouper. Our fishermen are all happy. It's go time for them. This is the season for them to actually go out and make some money and really enjoy the ocean. So let's get to it. All right, first and foremost, let's get chopping some tomatoes. We're looking for a nice 1/4-inch dice across the board here. Now our red pepper. We're gonna slice our red pepper, kind of have a julienne cut. And to do that, you've seen me do this trick before, but let me show you one more time. We're gonna take the top off, we're gonna turn it around, and then take the bottom off. Save these, we're gonna use them. The only part we're not using is that green stem. That you can toss. We're gonna slice our knife right on the inside, and you can see it from the back side there. And then we're gonna saw that knife and roll that pepper right open. You cut the seeds, the stems, the ribs, everything out in one quick motion. So we're gonna leave that hole. Let's get our other one done. Same thing, rinse and repeat. Now we're gonna take these pepper skins and we're gonna julienne them into nice long strips. Remember, don't forget your tops here. We're gonna slice those up just the same way. This is cilantro. Looks similar to parsley, right? But a lot of different flavors going on. First and foremost, got it home from the market, put it in a big bowl, washed it really well, filled the bowl up with water, mix this around all crazy, let all the dirt and debris fall to the bottom, and then you scoop the herbs out off the top. So I just like to leave it in a bunch, since it's all cleaned already, leave it in a bunch, and I'm just gonna run my knife right up the line on the bunch here. So we've got our tomatoes, we've got our red peppers here, we've got our chickpeas ready to go. Let's get our grouper seasoned up. That's really the last thing. We're gonna take a little bit of olive oil here, get that started, make sure that's nice and coated all the way around. We're gonna use a really high quality olive oil today, both on the fish and in the pot. All right, we want to build the foundational flavors as we go, and the olive oil is the best place to start. So I've got our fish here oiled up. We're gonna take a little bit of a spice blend that I mixed up really simply. At home, just go and buy an all-purpose Mediterranean maybe seasoning, or something with some Italian background. This has dried citrus, salt, pepper obviously, dried herbs like oregano and thyme and basil, a little rosemary thrown in there, a little crushed red pepper for a little bit of heat. So that's kind of the flavor profile we're looking for. So you can make your own, or you can certainly go to the store and buy something that looks good for you on the shelf. Really, it's your food, so make it what you like. I'm gonna season this nice and liberally. We wanna have a lot of flavor. Mediterranean food in general has a lot of flavor. It's pretty healthy, right? We don't have a lot of unhealthy things going on. Actually, there's nothing unhealthy here, but it is gonna have a lot of flavor. So we wanna make sure we mirror that here on our fish. We've got my braising pan. You've seen me use this braising pan several times in the past. I love this pan. It's really hardy, good base on the bottom. Anytime you're shopping for a pan, make sure you're buying a pan with a really, you hear that? That's a deep, thick bottom, heavy bottom pan that's gonna disperse the heat really well. So when you're shopping for a pan, make sure it sounds like that. Cast iron is really good. Anything that's got a really thick, heavy bottom is gonna hold the heat really well. That's one of the reasons I love my trusty high-sided braiser. Kicking on the old fire here. We're gonna go up to medium, and again, we're gonna start this liquid with our olive oil. We're gonna build all those foundational layers of flavor one by one, but we're gonna start with our olive oil. I need a refill. I forgot my onion, guys. Hey, Bill, back there at the studio. Here we're on scene with Dylan. He has no onion.
I forgot my onion, guys.
We're not sure he can make the flavor, but we're gonna find out here soon. All right. Stupid idiot. All right, so our olive oil is up to temperature now. First, let's test it. Let's take our red pepper. Listen for the sizzle factor. We're good to go. So the peppers are going in. That's gonna start that foundation. If you have an onion at home, you can start an onion with this. Today, chef, I forgot my onion. Can you believe it? I forgot an onion. I always cook with onion. So red peppers starting to get nice and hot. Oh, that is a hot pan. Can you hear that sizzle? Can you see that sizzle? It is going crazy. We're gonna add a little bit of our garlic in there as well, but watch it. You know, the garlic will burn, so we wanna be very careful. So into this, we're now gonna throw our tomatoes. We don't wanna overcook our peppers. We want them to still have a little bit of a bite after we cook. And this is gonna cook for a little while, so we don't need to waste a lot of time on those peppers. We're gonna start getting everything in the pot so all of the flavors can start coming together and get nice and happy together. So in with our tomatoes. Good old South Carolina maters. It's South Carolina mater season coming up really fast. All of our local farmers are very busy at work with all of our local ingredients. We got strawberries right now and other berries. Getting into squash, zucchini season coming up. Maters right around the corner, if not right now. So check out those local markets because these farmers and our fishermen, everybody's working hard here at the beach. Now for some herbs. We're gonna put some of our herbs in now and some of our herbs in later. Chickpeas going in. Chicken stock going in. Remember, it's always easy to add. If you over add in the beginning, it's really hard to take it out. So add it in layers, add it incrementally, because if you over add, it's really hard to take it out. So we have our red peppers, our garlic, our chickpeas, our tomatoes, our fresh cilantro, now our chicken stock. Let's add some seasoning. Going back in here with this Mediterranean blend that we had on the fish. We're gonna mirror our flavor, so we're gonna liberally season this and get that started. And I'm also gonna add a little bit more of our red chili flake to that, because I want some red chili flake going in. A little bit of paprika, maybe a lot of bit of paprika. And now, I got another chef secret for you. We're gonna throw in some tomato paste. But remember, I don't keep tomato paste in the can because it goes bad too quickly. So I got that trick for you. Into my freezer, I got my tomato paste in a bag. Right? You just take it out of the can, put it in a bag, lay it flat, freeze it, and then it pops off really easy. Check this out. Break off what you need. It's about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more, going in there. As everything heats up, it's gonna melt down. It'll be really nice, just like you scooped it out of the can. Then I can seal this right back up, throw it right back in the freezer. So I got a little bit of ground cumin, gonna go here on top. We're gonna let this all come together. 15 to 30 minutes, it's gonna kind of work together. All of the flavors are gonna melt down and everything's gonna get nice and happy. Then the fish goes in. All right, guys, so it's been about 20 minutes, all right? All of the ingredients are coming together. It's really boiling really nicely. Can you see in this pan? Look at this. Look at all the flavor that we have going on. So in with the fish. The fish has been seasoned up here nicely. Look at that. It's a beautiful local grouper. I'm gonna lay it down now into my braising liquid. I'm gonna put it with the skin side up. So when you're looking at the fish, you can see it's got two different sides. This side's nice and white, and this side has some red markings on it. This is the side that the skin was on. This is the side that I want to be down when we plate it. So I'm gonna put that side up, the skin side up first while we're cooking it, because I'm gonna flip it halfway through it. Kind of wiggle this, jiggle this right down into that braising liquid, get it nice and submerged the best you can. Maybe scoop some of that flavor over the top. Look at that. All right, so it's gonna cook right here in its flavor, and all these flavors are gonna soak into that grouper. Not very long. Grouper does not take long to cook at all. So maybe 6-7 minutes, we are ready to eat. While that's cooking, I'm gonna fix up my rice here. I got some white rice, some plain jasmine, basmati rice, whatever you like. I got a little bit of fresh herbs, so we're gonna go in with a little cilantro and a little bit of citrus. I'm gonna squeeze a little citrus in here, a little lemon. I'm gonna go here onto the rice, all right? And the rest of my lemon is gonna go into the braising liquid. So we're gonna drop some of these right onto the top so that it's gonna start cooking into it. It's also gonna be nice and visual. So the rice, we got a little cilantro in there, some lemon juice. We're just gonna mix that up. and it's gonna be a really great side dish to go with our braised fish. 7, 8 minutes, the grouper's gonna be ready to go. All right, we're halfway through the cooking process. As you look at the fish, you can see the fish cooking up. That's what's so cool about fish, is you can watch it cook. It turns from that opaque, kind of pinkish, grayish sometimes color to white as it's cooking up through. So it's about halfway through. We're gonna very gently scoop it up and then flip it over. And as I flip it over, you'll see how beautiful and white that meat is. Starting to get nice and flaky. We'll do the same thing on this side. Really gently roll that over. It's looking so good, guys. While we're waiting for this to cook, guys, go back, like, subscribe, check out all our other videos, all right? We got lots of really cool coastal creations for you, for your kitchen here from my kitchen that I'm sharing with you to bring the beach to you. All right, so the grouper is ready to go. It's been about 7, maybe 8 minutes. Grouper's nice. I actually killed the heat, got a cover on it. I just wanted to finish it off with a little bit of steam here. Looking good. So we'll pull that off to the side. Let's get our rice down first. So the rice, we've got our cilantro, we've got our lime. We're gonna put our rice down on this long plate. We're gonna get a little bit of fancy here for you, all right? We're gonna go a little fancy at the beach for you today. A little fancy lunch. So we're gonna put that rice right down on this long platter. I'm gonna make a little bit of a bowl here, a little bit of a canoe, a rice canoe. We'll take our braising liquid. Let's put that down on the bottom. We've got our chickpeas, our roasted red peppers, all right, cilantro, tomatoes, some lemon, all in there. Look at how pretty that is, really colorful, and boy, I said it before, I'm gonna say it again, it smells so good. So there we have that. Now we can take our fish. We got our 2 fillets here. 1 fillet here, look at that, right over the top. Second fillet right here, boom. And then you can take your little bit of the leftover, maybe go on the sides, take some of that juice. Here we go, let's get some of that really flavorful broth. Oh man, look at this. So that goes right over the top. It's gonna soak into that rice. A little bit more fresh cilantro over the top here. And then the last bit, squeeze of fresh citrus right over the top. Catch those seeds. We don't want the seeds in there. Now my favorite part, you know what time it is. It's lunchtime. Let's get eating. Local grouper is so good, guys. Check this out. That's that local grouper right off Local Boat here. Kimberly L, Captain Red, thank you very much for your hard work. Grouper season is upon us. Enjoy it. Bon appetit, guys. It's hot. Wow, straight to the Mediterranean. So many big, bold flavors. The chickpeas, the roasted red peppers, the tomatoes. That is delicious. Guys, I'm going back in, but while I do that, come back, check us out here in our kitchen again, because I want to share more coastal creations with you in your home kitchen. Enjoy. See you then.
Beach easy.